Having a vision board and having a vision journal is kind of like a GPS. So if you go into your car and you don't have a specific place to go, how are you going to know when you get there? Having it on the vision board is going to give me something to shoot for. It's my GPS, and that way I'm going to see that and I'll know that that's what I'm working towards. And it's a funny thing, when you start working towards something, you're going to find all kinds of ways to attain it. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So last week we talked about pruning, and we talked about pruning a rose bush and how if you want the perfect rose bush, you need to prune. And let's face it, pruning a rose bush takes a lot of TLC. And in the same way in our lives, we have to get rid of certain things so that we can thrive, that we can now exert all our energy towards what's really important. And I thought, let's face it, you can't really prune and you can't really do that unless you really know what the perfect rose looks like. So that way you can prune and you can strive towards that perfect rose. And in the same way in our lives, we can prune a lot of things that we don't really think are good or healthy and that are toxic. But you have to have an idea about what you're shooting for. What is the goal? What is your driving ambition? What is the thing that really is your purpose? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about goals and putting together a vision board or a vision journal. So here we go. So the actual act of putting together a vision board can be a lot of fun. Nowadays, think about it, years ago you'd have to get magazines and all kinds of different things. It would take a lot of time to put together a vision board. However, nowadays you can go to Google Images and put in, say you want a house, one of your dreams is to get a house by the beach. So you could literally just put that in, house by the beach, into the Google search and come up with all kinds of photos. And then just print it out on your printer and put it on your vision board. So it really is very easy. You can make it fun. You can make it real snazzy and put, vision board 2025 and really cool lettering. There's all kinds of ways that you can do it to make it creative, to make it fun, and make it your own. But the key is, what do you put on the vision board? In a lot of ways, you have to do a little planning before you can put everything together. So let's talk a little bit about that first. Here we go. So let's talk about vision boards and vision journals. And here's the thing. Having a vision board and having a vision journal is kind of like a GPS. So if you go into your car and you don't have a specific place to go, how are you going to know when you get there, right? And are you going to just drive west, hoping you get to California or whatever? No, you have a specific destination. You put it in your GPS. It gives you a direction to follow. And in the same way, our vision board and our vision journal is a way to get you focused and going in the right direction. And pruning what needs to be pruned so that you can go there maybe a little bit faster and a little bit more direct. So what's the best way to figure out what you want to accomplish in 2025? Now, I absolutely love Terry Savelle Foy. One of the things she says, which I think is a great way to do this, is you picture that it's December 31st, 2025, and you say to your friend, I have had the most amazing year in my life. And what would have to happen in order for you to say that? And just that concept kind of gets you excited, get your wheels going in the right direction. So that's one of the things that you can do. But the most important thing is set aside time for you to give yourself permission to dream and to really dream. The limits are off. You don't have to worry about how things will happen. You just put down what's really in your heart. What would really be, what is your real goal? What is your life purpose? What is the thing that you really want to accomplish in your life? Now, the rest of the things that you put on there can be stepping stones towards your dream. And the goals are real important because they need to be measurable, they need to be time sensitive, and they need to, there's an acronym called SMART, S-M-A-R-T, which means specific, measurable, actionable, things that you're actually going to do. R stands for reachable, and T stands for timely. So get your goals on there. In other words, you don't want to have on your vision board lose weight. That's too general. You could lose 1 pound and you've already reached the goal, right? So you want to have things on there that follow that acronym. Put goals on your vision board that are 50% attainable. Like, for instance, one of the things I'm going to put on my vision board is to pay off my credit cards, okay? I know the amount in my head that I need to pay off, and I know that it's doable, okay? However, having it on the vision board is going to give me something to shoot for. It's my GPS, and that way I'm going to see that, and I'll know that that's what I'm working towards. And it's a funny thing, when you start working towards something, you're going to find all kinds of ways to attain it. The other thing that you can do is you can, for the first 30 days, write down your dream and your goals on a piece of paper every single day. You'd be surprised, doing this really keeps those things in your mind and keeps you focused in the right direction. One of the things that we have in our body is a reticular activating system, and what that means is it's a way of our body filtering out the things that are unimportant and filtering in the things that are important. So, for instance, if you're looking to pay off your credit cards, you're going to find ways to save a little money. Maybe you won't do that. Maybe you won't go out to eat, or you won't get takeout on a Friday, or different little things. You'll be focused on that because that's what's in your mind. That's what's your reticular activating system is focused on that. In fact, there have been years that I've done this more than 30 days because I really wanted to get it ingrained in my head. I wanted to be thinking about it and focusing on it a lot because I really wanted those things to come to pass. So that's another thing that you can do. So having said all that, you've set aside your week, you've made your list of your big dreams and goals outside the realm of possibility. You put some measurable goals on your dream board, and now you're ready to set it up. So this is the fun part. So let me talk a little bit more about dream boards. So I'm here at my dining room table. I went online, I went to Google Images, I printed out a bunch of things that are dreams and goals that I want to attain to, and I have them here on my dining room table. Now, I have found that I don't really have a lot of wall space or like a place in my kitchen where I can put it so I can see it all the time. And the place that I usually put this vision board is not the greatest place. So my plan this year is I'm going to actually get a vision journal. So let me show you what I have. So this is the Dreams and Goals journal I decided to use. It's from Terry Savelle Foy, and it's great because it has a little bit of a teaching in the beginning, as you can see, and then it kind of gives you an idea of what to do. So this is the goal photo, that's the achieve photo, and it kind of gives you a place where you can kind of keep track of where you're at with your goal. And so I'm going to give this a shot. Obviously, if you go a little bit further, they have blank spots where you can post your before and after picture. So that's what I'm going to be using. So I hope this video inspired you to really take the time to think about your goals for 2025. Really think about where you want to be next year at this time. So take the time, take a week, Write down your dreams and goals for at least 30 days, if not more, to get them in your mind, get you thinking about them. And it's going to be a GPS to get you to where you want to go. As I mentioned, use the acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T, to get your goals specific and measurable, etc. And go for it. You know, you don't want to live your life on a hamster wheel, not really going anywhere. You're busy, but you're not really going anywhere. So get yourself off the hamster wheel. Set aside time, even if you have to wake up a little bit early, to think about your dreams and goals, and put that dream on there that's outside the realm of possibility, to get you really to dream and get you really to focus on what you really want. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and like and share. As I mention all the time, it is my passion to help people live their best life and to be all that they can be. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.